Football is a sport enjoyed by many. Fans will live by the team at the highs and stay with them at their lows. Some fans will even switch teams when they felt like their team let them down, only to be on the bandwagon when the next season starts. A quarterback's job is not an easy one, but trying to make the plays in hopes that the plays gets executed in the right way. But when it comes down to the last 2 minutes, things can get very exciting. Players can become heroes, and some become legends. But does developer Trump Pixel show us how to make the winning play? Let's find out with 2MD VR Football Unleashed All-Star PlayStation VR2. 2MD VR Football Unleashed All-Star is the sequel to the groundbreaking motion-controlled VR football game 2MD VR Football. Draw the play, throw, handoff, catch, or run the ball before the clock runs out. So before you go through trying to be the replacements, there are a few things that you should be aware of. First, you need a minimum play area of 2 meters by 2 meters or 6 feet 7 inches by 6 feet 7 inches. The game will not let you start unless you have this area. If you do not have said area, you will just need to set the PlayStation VR2 grid again and extend it out even if it is through the walls. Second, make sure you have enough arm width as you will be drawing plays and throwing balls. Third, make sure those Sense controllers are charged. You don't want to be down to the last seconds to throw that Hail Mary only to have your controller die because you forgot to charge them. And finally, just have some fun. With that said, let's continue. Some might be wondering, what is with the All-Star and how is it unleashed? Well, there have been some changes. The tackling dummies for players have now been upgraded to actual players, more customizable teams and throwing styles, and more stadiums to play in. Pretty much what you love, you will still love, but with more to love. The first thing any player should do is probably stretch. Has it been a while since you threw a football or tried to open a trophy only to throw it at your cheering team because you feel that you should be drafted because you are better than this? When you first start, you are in the locker room faced with the drawing board. Your coach, who is on your right, in case you don't look right away, will give you instructions on how to draw the plays. You have options such as the viewing stats, practicing, changing the receiver control to when you throw the ball it will switch so you can try to catch your own throw, watching tutorial films, and how to play. Selecting your teams, changing the team voice, and even the colors of your team. Feel free to start drawing some plays, as you can have up to 4 different plays for each Sense controller, and you never know what may work. As much fun as drawing your own plays can be, the fun really starts to happen once you pick up the helmet and it's on and you are out on the field making the plays. Even though I had my play area set really out there, I was just sitting just to see if I could make the plays the entire time. My test came up with either having my team catch my throws, the ball bouncing off many players as they ran down the field, which I had to laugh at, interceptions, or me running into the end zone to make the play. Remember, you have 2 minutes to make the play. Yes, you can play up to a full-length exhibition game, but I was having fun making those quick plays and trying to win the league that I was in. The way I was playing, all I had to do was help my team get the 1 touchdown. Once that is completed, it's time for a series of throwing the football through circles to increase the final score. I say this rule should be implemented at all at the professional level.
Also, when selecting your play, press the same button again to flip it.
I tried to change the receiver control to where I could catch my own throws, and I quickly found out that for me, this is not to my liking. Not because it doesn't work, but it may make you start arguing with yourself for not throwing the ball right, and then the next thing you know, someone is on a bad press run and the team starts to fall apart. Of course, you're trying to get through each league you're participating in and trying to go as far as you can. I did find that some plays worked better than others, and some of the plays that worked I could use over and over again. That is, until the other team started smarting up and intercepted my perfect streak. Yes, if you start to have a streak, you will have a football that is on fire, which is a nice touch. After you have earned a trophy, you get to see where you placed on the online leaderboards, which I really do enjoy seeing. Let's talk about the graphics and sound. From the footage that you have seen, you are seeing only the plays from the higher spectator view. But when you are playing and being right on the field in the action of it all, with players trying to come at you, there was some very good detail with the players. Some may look at the graphics and that are not at a certain level, but when you're in the action trying to make those plays, having different elements like snow and rain come into play, the different stadiums and teams that you can unlock, and even the pattern of the football, things can look good. With the soundtrack by Pat Bard and additional tracks by Kay Carter, you will hear and feel the pounding sounds and the crowds cheering, win or lose. It felt and sounded like I was in control of the action, and that is part of the fun here. There are some things I would love to see. First, online play. Having the ability to play against someone else, where one person is on offense and the other is on defense, would just add to the fun of it all. Second, more teams and stadiums to unlock. Yes, you get to unlock these as you progress, but there was just something that made me wish that there was something more to unlock, and that's really not a bad thing to want more. And finally, I hope to see progression with the game, such as new features and modes to be added. Maybe something like tournaments or additional weather elements like a hurricane, just to add to the fun. 2D VR Football Unleashed All-Star gives us the chance to make the plays. It doesn't try to be something it's not, while just trying to be in a league of fun no matter how high the score is or the loss that may come with it. In life, we all have chances with the hopes that they are the right ones. Sometimes we pass on those missed opportunities, but sometimes it may only take 2 minutes to make a chance on something that may change our life for the better.